We are back with part two of our chapter 19 video lecture. We left off discussing a subject known as property tax. So again, property tax is a tax that you pay on your personal property, such as your vehicle, as well as your home. There will be what's called an assessed value that's going to be assigned to your property. That value would be assigned by the state or the city in which you live in, and it is used for the purpose of computing the property taxes. Now, again, these property tax amounts are used to fund things such as your local schools, such as your fire department, police protection, etc. So, to determine the amount you pay in property taxes, there is an assessed value, which is the assessment rate that's determined by that county or city times the market value of your property. When you think market value represents the current value or the estimated selling price of your property. Now, there's going to be a tax rate, which is based upon the budget needs of that city or that county divided by the total assessed value. So let's just use St. Louis City as an example. Let's say that they look at the needs of St. Louis City and the budget amount is $125,000. I know that's a very small amount for the city, but work with me. They'll look at all of the property in that city or county and determine what is the total assessed value of all of those properties. For the example we're using here, the amount is $1,930,000. That gives us a tax rate of roughly 0.06, a little bit over 6 cents per dollar. This means that if every person in St. Louis City paid their personal property taxes, they would collect a total of $125,000. Okay, so part one is to compute the assessed value. That's done by taking the assessment rate, which again is assigned by the county or the city, times the market value of your property. Then the tax rate is going to be determined by that city or county based upon their budget needs and the assessed value of all the property in that city or county. To get the taxes due, we're going to multiply the tax rate, which is step 2, times the assessed value from step 1 to get the actual amount of property taxes that that person is going to have to actually pay. For example, calculate the assessed value of Bill's home, calculate the tax rate for the community in decimals, and we're going to look at it from the standpoint of a percentage per $100 of assessed value, per 1,000 of assessed value, and what we call in mills to the nearest hundred. We'll discuss that. Calculate the property tax due on Bill's home in decimals, per 100, per 1,000, and in mills. So we're going to figure out what would be the amount of property taxes Bill has to pay based upon the assessed value of Bill's property and the tax rate that's been assigned to Bill's community, which would be the county or city in which Bill actually resides. Okay? So the market value in this situation, the assessed market value would be 40%. That means that 40% of Bill's home value is going to be used to determine the assessed value of Bill's property. This county has a total budget needed of $176,000. The property in this community have a total assessed value of $1,910,000. We need to figure out what would be the assessed value of Bill's home and calculate the tax rate for the community. Let's do those first two items. So to calculate the assessed value of Bill's home, you will multiply the market value percentage, which is 40%, times Bill's home market value of $210,000. So the assessed value of Bill's home would be $84,000. Okay, you get that? All right. So now that we have the assessed value, we're going to figure out what is the tax rate that's charged to this community. And that community could be St. Louis County, it could be St. Louis City. And when you talk St. Louis County, again, we're talking town and country, are we talking Coon Valley, are we talking Fenton? So that's going to vary from county to county. In our example, we'll take the budget need divided by the total assessed value, and that will give us 0.0922 per dollar. So pretty much the tax rate in this situation is going to be roughly a little bit over 9 cents per dollar. Still with me? So 0.0922 is 9.22 as a percent. If you take 0.092 in terms of per 100, we're saying that for every $100 of assessed value, we're going to tax them $9.22. That's part B. C is per 1,000. For every 1,000 of assessed value, we'll tax them $92.22. And when it comes to meals, meals represent 1/1000th of a dollar, or 0.011. So what we're saying here is that 92.2 meals is going to be assessed. Now, I want you to remember, or what you'll see is that this is just different ways we can calculate the property value for a property. That's because different counties would do different terminology. Some would do it as a percentage. Sometimes the bill will say per $100 of assessed value, or it may say per 1,000, and some may be in meals. I'm just trying to show you the different formats in which you may see a bill when it comes to paying the personal property taxes. So for Part A, as a percent, we took the 0.0922 times 84,000. So the amount of taxes Bill will pay, which is extremely high, is $7,744.80. Now per 100, you would take the 84,000, divide that by 100, and that would give you 840. Same amount of taxes, didn't go down. It's still $7,744.80. If you said per 1,000, you would take 84,000 divided by 1,000, which would give you 84. But once again, the tax amount stays the same. And if in terms of meals, you take the 92.20 times 0.001 times 84,000. So notice that the amount of property taxes is going to be the same. It just could be written in either one of these different formats as a percentage, as per $100 of the assessed value, as per 1,000 of the assessed value, or it could be listed in terms of meals. Okay, another example. In this case, by percent, the rate is going to be 6.48%, which means that we're going to be taxed $6.48 per 1,000 assessed value, or $64.80 per 1,000 of assessed value, or $64.80 in terms of meals. If the assessed value is $63,000, we're saying what will be the amount this person will have to pay in personal property taxes. So again, 63,000 times 6.48% would give us $4,082.40. If we did as per 100 of assessed value, 63,000 divided by 100 gives us 630. Take it times 6.48, 4,082.40. If you do it per 1,000, 60,000 divided by 1,000 is 63 times 64.80, 482.40. Or in terms of meals, it's 64.80 times 0.001 times 63,000, 4,082.40. So again, the property tax amount is going to be the same. It's just that when you get that property tax bill, it could say based upon a percent, assessed value per 1,000, assessed value per 100, per 1,000, or in terms of meals. But either way, it'll give you the same end result of $4,082.40. Okay, let's go through a few problems and we'll be done. It says, be careful when signing a work for hire agreement if you're a songwriter. You may lose all rights to your song in the copyright law world. If your song sells thousands on iTunes, you do not get to share in any of the publishing income. That's really just informational. If you live in New Jersey and iTunes sold 5 of your songs for a total of $65,000, what is the tax owed at 7%? When it comes to paying sales tax, $65,000 times the 0.07, the actual amount of tax owed will be $4,550. We have Don bought a new Dell computer for $19.95. This includes a 6% sales tax. We're saying what's the amount of sales tax and the selling price before the tax? So you would take the total amount, the $19.95, divide that by 1.06, which is 100% would be the amount of the item, plus the 6% sales rate gives you 106%, which is 1.06 as a decimal. So the actual amount of the sale would be $1,882.08. The difference of, let me grab my calculator. Hold on for a second. Take 1882.08 times 0.06. The actual amount of sales tax would be $112.92. You can do it two different ways. Take the total amount minus the amount of the actual sale to get the sales tax, or take the actual sales times 0.06% to get the amount of the sales tax. One more? Okay, one more. In this situation, I'll get right to it. This county has a medium home price of $217,500. If the property tax is 23.7693 per 1,000, how much does the average homeowner pay in property tax? So we're saying that the median or the average home price is $217,500, and the tax rate is $20.76 per 1,000 of assessed value. And they're asking how much does the average homeowner pay in property taxes? So take the $217,500, divide that by the 1,000. That'll give us 217.5. Take that times the 23.7693. So the average homeowner in the Madison, Wisconsin, based upon the median home price, would pay in property taxes $5,169.83. That will conclude our discussion over Chapter 19. I hope you enjoyed these video lectures. Bye-bye.